Hello and welcome. Volleyball final here on Bar TV. It's Melbourne Uni taking on Murdoch University. Melbourne Uni in the blue, as we've configured it with the scoreboard. Melbourne Uni in the blue with the blue score, and Murdoch Uni. We might have to switch that around. We'll see what we can do. And we've got a point early on to Murdoch Uni. Do you want to switch those around? So then, yep, I'll just remember. So Murdoch up 1-0. Okay. So Uni of Melbourne setting it up here. And there's a point for them. So 1-1 now. I've never commentated volleyball before, so it's going to be pretty interesting. Bring it over the top. So it's digged up. There's a nice spike, and there is another point for Uni of Melbourne. They lead by 2-1. Oh, it's just out there. 3-1, Uni of Melbourne. So Uni of Melbourne in the blue and Murdoch Uni in the black. Is the serve. Set up nicely for Melbourne Uni. Set up for the spike. Thought it may have been going long, but it was kept in. And it's 4-1. So first to 30. First to 30 this final, so it'll be over pretty quickly. Set up again. Another good spike again. Melbourne Uni leading by 5-1 now. So University of Newcastle won the touch football earlier today, so Melbourne Uni, there's the serve again. Up over the top. Nice set up again. Lovely play from University of Melbourne. 6-1. Lovely little touch there over the top. Beautiful to watch. Serve again. Up over the top. Set up. Up we go. Nicely worked there from Murdoch Uni. They need to get back into the game. Set up again. Lovely spike. It's 7-1. 7-1. They are running away with this. Here's the serve again. They're not really setting it up much, Murdoch University. There's the punch. Oh, he's floored him with that one. Pell on the back of his shirt. 7-2 now. So one thing I do love about volleyball is you've got so much time to fight back. It's a lot like tennis in the sense that there's no time limit, that you can fight back. You've got as much time as you want to fight back. It's 7-3 now. 7-3. So Melbourne Uni set it up again over the top. Nicely set up again. So Melbourne Uni going to set it up, and it's into the net. 7-4. Exciting stuff here. Good atmosphere at the basketball court here at Newcastle Uni. Set up again. Nice shot. They can't get it up, Murdoch. Please forgive me for sounding like I've never commentated volleyball again, because I haven't. But this is good fun. 8-4 now, the score. Melbourne Uni with the spike up over the top. Set up they've got another point, Murdoch. Pell again with the spike, and the set just goes into the net. So silence again. Goes down low. Well done there from Melbourne University to keep it alive. 3 girls, 3 boys on each side into the net. 8-6. So it was 7-1 just a few moments ago. And that serve goes out, so 9-6. A little bit of disappointment on the serve there. Seems to me like the sides that are... Here's a nice little spike. Oh, lovely touch again. Melbourne Uni with a 10-6 lead. I was going to say the sides that are taking more time with the setup and getting their front players to spike touch the net. So it's a point to Melbourne Uni, 11-6. sides that are taking the time to set it up and knock it over. We've just got to stop in play. Here is one of our the star touch footy players from Newcastle Uni, Aaron Percival, just setting up the net now. He's quickly changed from one sport to the other like we have. And both sides just having a quick chat. So just some problems with the net. So, interesting chance there, both sides. We just had a little stoppage in play. Some problems with the net, but it's all sorted now. We're all good. Bit of volleyball drama here on Bar TV. 11-6, University of Melbourne with the advantage. And we're about to get back underway. Nice deep serve. Spike over the top. Can University of Melbourne keep it alive? Well, dealt with in the end. Up at the net. Taps it over, and it's 12-6 now, so they're getting away again, the team in blue. So the National Indigenous Tertiary Games here on Bar TV. Lovely work at the front from Murdoch, and it's been knocked back over in the end. He didn't see it. And it's 13-6. That was the biggest cheer of the afternoon. The atmosphere is electric in here. Silent again as we get back underway. Nice deep serve. Taps back, no one there. 14-6 now, University of Melbourne. Goes deep. Helped up and over, and it's... We're struggling at the moment, Murdoch. We're down 7-1, got back to 8-6, and now it's back out to 15-6. So 15-6, University of Melbourne. Goes for the spike. It's just, it's out, so the point goes to Murdoch. So it should be 15-7. They've messed up the score on the scoreboard, so we'll sort ours out. So 15-7. The point went one way and then the other. They'll have to... as there's another point to Murdoch, so 15-8 now. So we'll just wait. Confirmation, 15-8. Up over the top. Nice spike. It's been touched. Another point to Murdoch. So 16-9. Just a correction on the scoreboard. 16-9. It's Melbourne leading Murdoch. Set up for the spike. She didn't quite rise high enough. Back again. Not too much damage done with that. Both sides unable to set up for the spike there. And the scoreline is 16-10 now. National Indigenous Tertiary Games here on Bar TV. There's 4 sports. Volleyball. Has it gone long? It has gone long. 16-11. It's just toing and froing this game. First to 30 today. And then it's all over. University of Newcastle won the touch footy 8-3 in the final earlier this afternoon. University of Melbourne trying to set it up again here. Spike not getting too much power on that one. Can Murdoch set up now? They go deep. So playing tactics here, both sides. Set up for the spike. Can they keep it alive? They have. They've done really well. Murdoch set up again. Melbourne, a rally we've got here. Just over. They've knocked it deep again. They're setting up again for the spike. Set up again by Murdoch. This is a great rally here. Still going. It's a crucial point in this match. Murdoch need it desperately. It's over. Melbourne now. They knock it back over. Up in the air again. Melbourne. Can they help it over? It's over again from Murdoch. What a rally this is. Over Murdoch. Get it back over. Melbourne, the spike, it's long. Murdoch University win the point. It was like they've won the title. What a rally. 16-12. What a cracker this is. Over the top again. Melbourne can't do anything with it. Murdoch fans rise. 16-13. We've still got basketball and netball to come, so if you think this is exciting. And there's a lovely play from Melbourne. They're pumped. Melbourne are pumped. It's 17-13. Great to be a part of this. I haven't been a part of uni games before, so this has been an eye-opener, and it has been fantastic to watch. Melbourne now trying to set up for the spike. We're going to see another long rally like we did before. Wonderful diving effort. Unfortunately, it's been put out. At number 20 for Melbourne Uni, sprawled on the floor at the end of that. And it's 17-14 now. University of Melbourne, they're closing in Murdoch, and the serve is into the net. Bit of an anticlimax. It's 18-14. Call of mine there at the back from Murdoch. Set up again, a little bit too much, so it wasn't set up for the spike. This has been set up perfectly, a little over the top. It's been touched on the net from Murdoch. Can't touch the net, and it's a point to Melbourne, 19-14. So they're just getting away again here, University of Melbourne in the blue. Don't be deceived by the scoreboard. It's University of Melbourne in the blue, Murdoch in the black. Little touch over the top, set up nicely into the nets. 19-15 now. Josh is next to me. Josh, I think Bar TV should cover some more volleyball. This is so exciting.
I agree, mate. It's full on, isn't it? It's intense. And in this little cauldron of a stadium here at the Forum in Newcastle University, the atmosphere is killer.
Well, there's about 250 people probably up here in the stand here at University of Newcastle. It's a fantastic atmosphere. It echoes beautifully. Melbourne get the point, so 20-15 now they lead. 21-15 actually, sorry. They've given two in one there. Over the top. Another point for Melbourne Uni, 22-15. They're starting to just get away with it again. They led 7-1 and they led about 15-7, I think, Melbourne University. Set up again nicely. There's the spike again. 23-15. So do Murdoch have one last surge in them? Oh, unlucky. It clips the tape and goes over. Not the same rules at tennis where it would be a let. It's just play on. Nice spike. It's been touched. Murdoch Uni get the point. So it's back within 7. We were back within 3 a few moments ago. 16-14. A couple of epic points. We've got some great highlights out of this action today here on Bar TV. That point especially, one of the best volleyball points I have ever seen in my life. Oh, it's going to creep over. I've got it, Murdoch. There's a little bit of luck. And I love that, Murdoch fans. 23-17 now. We're back within 6. It's amazing the difference between 6 and 8. It's only 2. Clap for my maths ability, but definitely seems a lot closer. That 8-6 gap is just incredible. 23-18 now. So 23-18. Team in blue, Melbourne Uni leading. Tried to be helped over. It's done well there. Number 20's been a star for Melbourne Uni today. Flicked over the top again. Set up again. Nice touch. Sleight of fist, I'll call that. Just a little jab over the top. 24-18. not up to date with all my volleyball terms, so I'll have to go back to volleyball school, I think. 24-18. Here's a footy score for you. It seems that are able to do this and set up, normally win the point. Murdoch do it again. Change being made for them. 24-19. National Indigenous Tertiary Games here on Bar TV this afternoon. On a Thursday afternoon at Newcastle Uni. We had the touch footy. Check that one out on the uploads this afternoon. Great final. The home team, Newcastle Uni, won. And there's a point for Melbourne Uni, 25-19 now. Excited about that one, Melbourne Uni. Basketball, netball, still to come. Straight up after this, it's first to 30. University of Melbourne with the serve. It's a very long serve. Got a lot of heat on that one. It goes way over the green line. The green lines are the ones we're playing with here in the volleyball. And this serve, it's short. Been helped up. Nice spike over the top. Can he get a touch on it? He does! Murdoch's back into it, 25-21. Hold on to your horses. Hold on to your horses. We're going to get a great showdown. Oh, great serve. It was so high. Just got over. 25-22 now. Crowd really now getting excited. Another good serve. It's really high and just dropping. We've got another touch on the net against Murdoch University. So it's 26-22. 4 points the difference. Uni of Melbourne have been in front the whole way through. It was 1-1 early. But since then, they got up 7-1. Murdoch have always sort of fought back to sort of nip at their heels. But when they've sort of got close, Uni of Melbourne started to break out again. Here's a lovely, lovely spike over the top. Little flick on over the net. 25-23. Can we get a showdown at the back end here? Murdoch won this from the positions they've been in. It would be an almighty comeback. Over the top. It's dropped in. Referee hasn't given the point yet. He's given it to Melbourne. He almost pointed to Murdoch. He's had a few different decisions today, the referee. He's given it to Melbourne. 27-23. And a poor serve over the sideline. It's 27-24. So 3 points the difference. 3 points is all that Uni of Melbourne, UOM, require to win. 30 points is what we're first to here. Can they get it back to 2? It'll make it really interesting. They can't. 28-24 now. It's been a great battle, this one. A real arm wrestle. Murdoch have made it a little bit harder for themselves. They've constantly been coming from behind. Can they get it back to 3 again? Or can Melbourne Uni finish the chances? 29-24 now. They're almost there, Uni of Melbourne. There's Uni of Newcastle who got the job done in the touch football. Melbourne Uni almost there. In the volleyball, they've got the job done into the net. And Melbourne University win the volleyball here. And the team runs out of the court. And in the end, it was a 30 points to 24 victory. Melbourne University 30. Murdoch University 24. There's the crowd. Massive crowd in for these matches. So we'll pack up the volleyball net. We'll bring out the... Is it basketball or netball next? Netball's up next, so we'll bring out the hoops. And I'm pretty sure they'll have to be screwed in, the netball hoops, because the basketball... here we go. Great to see here at the National Tertiary Indigenous Games. The 20th version of them. Great to see all the members of each team coming out and celebrating there at the back end. of the final. So Melbourne University 30 have defeated Murdoch University 24. We are going to be back just in a sec. There should be another stream here on Bar TV. Just click on the netball. That's coming up straight after this in about 5-10 minutes time. Until then, we'll wrap it up and we'll catch you in about 10 minutes.